Let's get learning with Santino.
Hi everyone, I'm Santino, and today we will be learning about patterns. We can see patterns all around us, and soon you'll even be making your own. So, let's get learning! Now, I already mentioned that patterns are all around us. Well, I went on a walk recently and I took some photos of the patterns that I spotted. I'd love to share some with you. Check out this gazebo. Can you see any patterns? Let's have a closer look. What can you see? There's a pattern here. Look. Line, circle, line, circle, line, circle, line, and it goes all the way back. Have a look at these plants. Can you see a pattern? They've been planted in a pattern. Behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, in front. There are lots of tiles on this ground. What patterns can you see? There's a checkered pattern on the side and a pattern with blue squares and white triangles all along. Wherever you go this week, why don't you become a maths detective and spot all the patterns around you? Now, did you notice in my photos that the patterns repeated? What does repeat mean? Do you know? Well, if something repeats, it means that it happens again. So for example, if you said something to your friend and they didn't hear you, then maybe you have to repeat yourself. You have to say it again. Or maybe you really like a certain dance move and so you like to repeat it over and over again. Well, patterns kind of work that way too. There's a part that happens over and over again. It repeats. Well, speaking of patterns, I have a pattern under here. Would you like to see the first shape? Here it is. It's a triangle. What do you think is going to come next? Will it be another shape? Another color? Maybe another size? Is there any way for us to know right now for certain? No, there's not. But good guessing. Okay, let's see what comes next in this pattern. Okay, what is it? It's a circle. We have two parts of my pattern on the board. What do you predict will come next? Why do you think that? You could pause it here and share your ideas with a friend. What will come next and why do you think that? Okay, it's time to reveal the next part of the pattern. It's another triangle. Do you think you know what will come next? Quickly, tell a friend. Okay, it's time to reveal the next shape in my pattern, and it's a circle. So now we have triangle, circle, triangle, circle. I have a feeling you are starting to notice something. What do you predict will come next in the pattern? Let's see. Triangle, circle, triangle, circle. Triangle! My goodness! I have a feeling lots of you are thinking that. How did you know it was going to be a triangle? Have you spotted the pattern? What elements are repeating? Time for the next part. Triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. Well, I think it's becoming much easier to predict what will come next. And that's because lots of you have spotted the elements that keep repeating. What are the two shapes that you keep seeing over and over again? It's the triangle and the circle. Can you see that? Triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. So what do we predict will be next? It's going to be triangle and then circle. So this is the chunk that keeps repeating and we call it the pattern core. Can you see another pattern core after this? Yes, here it is. We've got the triangle and the circle. So I'm going to move these two underneath like that. Can you see another pattern core that's repeated? There it is. Let me pop these up and place them underneath. And then we have one more right here. Triangle, circle. So the triangle circle is the pattern core and it repeats over and over again. I'll move them back into place so we can see the repeating pattern. And there it is. So in this pattern, what attribute were we looking at? Yes, the shape changed. So this is a shape pattern. But now I'd like to make another pattern, a color pattern. I have lots of colorful blocks here and I'm going to use these to make a color pattern. I'm going to start with this orange block. I'll place this here on the board. What color do you predict will come next? Is there any way for you to be certain? Do we have a pattern yet? Is anything repeating? No, there is no pattern, so you can't be sure, but maybe you've had a guess. Well, I'm going to choose this blue block. And here it is on my board. What color will I choose next? Maybe another blue, or maybe another orange, or maybe a different color completely. Well, I want my pattern core to have just two parts, and here they are already, orange, blue. So, what do you think will come next in this two-part pattern? Orange, blue, orange, and then blue. Can you see the pattern that's forming? I think I'll make a few pattern cores and connect them like this. Orange, blue, orange, blue, and orange, blue. And now I'll connect these two together and these two together. And now, how about I connect all the pattern cores together? Orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, and orange, blue. And look at that, we've made our two-part pattern. So here is a color pattern I've made with my blocks. Orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. Can you see the pattern core? Yes, it's the orange and the blue. So knowing that, what would come next? Orange and then blue, and it could go on and on and on. So these are two examples of a two-part pattern. It's very important that the same two parts, the pattern core, keeps repeating over and over again. Now it's your turn to have a go at making repeating patterns. You could make a color pattern, a shape pattern, or any other attribute you'd like in your pattern. You could use blocks, beads, Play-Doh, or you could even draw your pattern. Now start off with making some two-part patterns, and then if you want a challenge, have a go at making a three-part pattern. Enjoy making patterns, everyone. Happy learning, and see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's lots more to see. Come back again soon for more learning with me.